New at 4, a busy morning for Lafayette County deputies. It serves as a good reminder for drivers to be on the lookout for deer this time of year. More than a 2.5-hour span, the sheriff's office responded to 4 separate reports of deer vehicle crashes along county highways yesterday. Luckily, no one was hurt in any of the crashes, but there are steps drivers can take to avoid deer. Be especially alert during dusk and dawn. Slow down. Even if the deer is not in the road, they do typically bolt and could head into traffic. Also, slow down at deer crossing signs. They're placed where crashes have repeatedly happened. And finally, deer often travel in groups, so if you see one, you should check for others.